With time running out, the family of Margaret Nduta and human rights activists are making a last-minute plea to save her from execution in Vietnam. Nduta was convicted of drug trafficking after authorities found cocaine in her luggage, but her family insists she was duped. They are now urging President William Ruto to intervene before it's too late. NTV's Laban Shaban has the details.
With just hours before the scheduled execution of convicted Kenyan Margaret Nduta in Vietnam, her family and human rights activists are urging President William Ruto to intervene in a last-minute appeal that could save her life.
Na saa hizi tunaongea hivi, uhai wake unahesabiwa madakika. Naomba tu tusaidiwe na government. Sisi hatuna uwezo ya kutoa mtoto wetu huko. Naomba tu mtusaidie, mtoto wetu arudi nyumbani.
Naomba kwa heshima President Dr. William Samoei Ruto uweze kusikia kilio cha mama kutoka jamii maskini.
In an emotional interview with NTV, Nduta's twin sister expresses her desire to reunite with her sibling, who is set to face the hangman's noose on Sunday.
Bila shushu yangu alisikia hatawahi ona mjukuu wake tena. Alituacha na alizikwa jana.
They recounted their poor background, saying Margaret's only dream was to work abroad and provide a better life for her family. Now she is facing execution. Nduta was arrested in July 2023 at Tan Son Nhat International Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, while in transit to Laos. Vietnamese authorities say they discovered over 2 kilograms of cocaine concealed in a false bottom of her suitcase. On March 6, 2025, the Ho Chi Minh City People's Court convicted her of drug trafficking and sentenced her to death. This reflects Vietnam's stringent zero-tolerance policy on drug-related offenses, where penalties can include capital punishment for severe cases. During the week, members of parliament pressed the National Assembly Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations on the matter.
I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Affairs on the following. 1. Urgent measures that the government is taking to intervene and assist Ms. Margaret Nduta, a Kenyan arrested sentenced to death in Vietnam.
NTV sought a response from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Korir Singhoei, whose office shared letters written to Vietnamese government requesting updates on the progress of Nduta's case. In a letter dated 11th March 2025, the Embassy of the Republic of Kenya in Bangkok wrote, "The government of Kenya deeply regrets the actions of Ms. Macharia as reported in the media and fully respects the sovereign decision of the Vietnam government and courts. In order to determine whether to make an appeal to the People's Supreme Court or seek clemency for Ms. Macharia, the government of Kenya kindly requests for details of sentencing and appeal to the court in Ho Chi Minh City to halt the execution until an appeal has been made." The letter read in part, Nduta has maintained that she was unaware of the drugs in her luggage, claiming she was duped by a Kenyan man who gave her the suitcase to deliver to a woman abroad. Her family, based in Karikwe village, Kiharu, Murang'a County, said they learned of her arrest and sentencing through a person unknown to them on March 6, 2025, and has since been pleading for intervention from the Kenyan government. They hope diplomatic efforts will allow her to serve a sentence in Kenya instead of facing execution in Vietnam, likely by lethal injection. As of 12 March 2025, the deadline for filing an appeal against the sentence had lapsed, leaving her facing imminent execution unless clemency is granted by the Vietnamese authorities. Laban Shaban, NTV.